Hi, this is the sixth lecture on LOC. That is again balancing of ionic equations by ion-electron method. In the previous video, we talked about the balancing of redox reactions by oxidation number method. And also, one of the very interesting method in the ON method is the EBD method, electron balance diagram. That is to be used as the last weapon, the invincible weapon. If you fail in normal ON method, then you have to go for a pen and paper exercise. If it is a disproportionation reaction or it is a reaction involving more than one reactant or product, more than one oxidations or reductions, right? So, in this video, we shall be talking about ionic equation. We have already mastered over writing ionic equations from the molecular equation, putting the symbol AC, S, L, G. We know how to develop the net ionic equation. So I have given this net ionic equation for manganate ion, H plus ferrous ion gives manganese or manganese 2 ion plus ferric ion plus water. How to balance this? This has been done in acidic medium. So you have to follow a set of rules to balance in acidic medium. How to balance the element other than O and H, then balance oxygen, then balance hydrogen, and finally balance electron. Because you have here oxygen, hydrogen, and another two elements, we have to balance each one, but do separately. Oxidation half and reduction half have to be done separately, and the two have to be added by cancelling electron, by cancelling electron balance. Making electron balance, we have to develop the balanced equation. For each step, whether it is oxidation step or reduction step, you have to follow the 4 rules. First, equalize the element other than O and H. Never mind, we shall be using them in solving problems. So just listen to me. First step is to equalize the element other than oxygen and hydrogen. Supposing here it is Mn2. Supposing it is Mn2O4, you have to multiply by 2. So equalize the element other than O and H by placing a suitable coefficient. Add water molecules on the opposite side of excess oxygen atoms. You count how many oxygen atoms are excess in which side. Then you add the same number of water molecules on the opposite side. Number of water molecules added on the opposite side is equal to the number of excess oxygen. Then third step is add hydrogen ions, because it is carried out in acidic medium. Add hydrogen ions on the opposite side of the excess hydrogen atoms. The number of hydrogen ions added is equal to excess hydrogen atom. Always add on the opposite side, count the excess number of oxygen or hydrogen in some side, and add water and H plus ion on the opposite side. And the last rule is to equalize the charge by adding electron. While you tackle a reduction step, then electron is to appear in left side, it is gain of electron, and when you are tackling a oxidation step, then electron will appear in the RHS, right side. Electron to lie on LHS for reduction and RHS for oxidation. You must ensure that. Sometimes students commit mistakes. They put electron in the right side even though it is a reduction, and left side even if it is oxidation. So make sure that you have placed the electrons in the appropriate site. Now let us take this example, the same example, permanganate ion, hydrogen ion, ferrous ion giving manganese, ferric, water. Let us take a reduction step first. Doesn't matter whether you take oxidation step first or reduction step first. Doesn't matter. So you have to only isolate the ion which has undergone reduction. Permanganate ion has been reduced to manganese ion. You can mentally calculate the oxidation number to ensure that oxidation has happened. Manganese in the permanganate ion is in the +7 state, and in manganese ion it is +2. So here is the reduction. But while writing, don't write the oxidation number. Oxidation number is not a real charge. It is a fake charge. So only to study whether it is oxidation or reduction, I found out the oxidation number. But let us write here the real ions. The real ions having real charge. Permanganate ion giving manganese ion. You copy one ion from LHS, excuse me, and the corresponding ion in the RHS. This is the first step. And equalize manganese atoms. They are identical, fortunately. Had there been 2 here, Mn2, then we had to multiply by 2. But here, this side 1 manganese, this side 1 manganese, so no multiplication is required. Then go to the second step. Count how many oxygen atoms are excess. 4 oxygen atoms are excess because this side there is no oxygen. So you add 4 water molecules on the opposite side. Then count how many hydrogen atoms are excess. 4 2s are 8. Add the same number of hydrogen ions on the opposite side. That is on the left side. Then equalization of charge, the fourth step. In this side, you count the total charge is +8 minus 1. It is +7. For 8 H plus ion, the total charge is +8. And 1 bulky permanganate ion, it is -1. So the net charge is +7 in the LHS. And in the right side, it is +2. This is neutral. So how to equalize? And since it is a reduction step, you make sure that electron has to be added in LHS. Although logically you also will say that electron is required in the LHS, but to make doubly sure, you try to recollect that reduction involves addition of electron. So this is +7. If you add 5 electrons, so the net charge will be +2 as well as +2. So both the sides will have equal charge. Make sure that equal charge, whether the equal charge is +2 or -2 or 0 or +5. So the two sides should have equal charge. That you have to do by adding electron. So since it is reduction, you are adding electron in LHS. Right? So both the sides have now the same charge, +2. Now this step is ready. This is the oxidation step, final. And let us take up the reduction step. Oxidation step, it is the reduction step, final. And let us take up the oxidation step. Pick up the ion, ferrous, and the corresponding ion in the RHS, ferric. Then perform all the 4 steps. Here, already step 1 is already satisfied. There is no step 1 is required because had there been Fe2 here, then would have multiplied by 2. Since the number of atoms is 1, so there was no necessity of multiplying. So first rule is not virtually applied. Then second rule and third rule are not required because there is no oxygen, so no water, no hydrogen, no H plus ion. Directly we jump to equalization of charge. So since it is oxidation step, we have to add electron in the RHS. So 1 electron if you add in the RHS, the net charge in the RHS will be +2 and this is also +2. So both sides now have the same charge. Now you add the 2 steps. Reduction step and oxidation steps have to be added up. And you have to cancel electron. Electron balance have to be done. Here 5 electron, here 1 electron. Therefore, you have to multiply by 5 here. So 5 electron get cancelled. So then you add all the species of LHS and all the species of RHS. Permanganate ion plus 5 ferrous ion plus 8 H plus ion gives Mn2 plus 5 Ap3 plus 4 water. So that is the balanced ionic equation. That is the balanced ionic equation. Is very simple. 4 steps you have to do. First step is to equalize the atom other than O and H. Here it is not required. It is already 1,1. Then addition of water on the basis of excess oxygen. Then addition of hydrogen ion on the basis of excess hydrogen. And finally equalization of charge by adding electron. And if it is reduction, the electron has to be added in left side, and if it is oxidation, to be added in the right side. Let us take up another example together, you and me. You can pause the video and do of your own. Then you tally, match with my working. Now this is an acidic medium. It is written that it is an acidic medium. So nowhere H plus ion and water have been given. So automatically when you follow the rules, H plus ion and water will come on some side or the other. They may come on the opposite sides, H plus on one side, water on the opposite side, or sometimes both might come in the same side. Usually H plus appears in LHS, water appears in the RHS. Let us start. Let us take up oxidation first. We cannot restrict, always we will be taking off reduction first. Let us take oxidation step first. Can you tell me which ion has undergone oxidation? Just have a look. Mentally calculate the oxidation number and then tell me which ion has undergone oxidation. Can you tell me? Yes, nitrite has been oxidized to nitrate. So nitrogen here is +3 and this is +5. And you can also guess, nitrite less oxygen, this is more oxygen. So according to the old definition of oxidation, definitely nitrite ion has been oxidized to nitrate ion. So let us take up that and apply all the 4 rules. Nitrite ion giving you nitrate ion. First rule, number of nitrogen atoms are fortunately identical, 1, 1 each. So no coefficient or no coefficient is to be placed. Then look at oxygen. There are 2 oxygen atoms here, 3 oxygen atoms here. So how many excess? 1 oxygen in excess on RHS. So add same number of water molecules. 1 oxygen excess, so 1 water molecule on the opposite side, that means in the left. Then see how many hydrogen atoms are excess in which side. There is no hydrogen here and 2 hydrogen atoms are here. Same number of H plus ion you have to add on the opposite side. H plus. Then the last step, equalization of charge. Now see, in the left side the total charge is -1, water is neutral, and in the RHS it is +2 -1, it is plus 1. So since it is oxidation step, definitely we have to add electron in the RHS. So if you add 2 electron, so +2 -2 they get cancelled and you are left with -1, here also -1. So both the sides have now equal charge. Charge has to be equalized. So oxidation step is over. Now let us perform the same operation with the reduction. You allow me to perform the operation in one line, not writing 3 successive lines, one below the other. So once you make little bit of practice, you can do all the steps in a single line. Let us copy dichromate ion from LHS and the corresponding chromic ion in the RHS. Can you tell me why this is reduction? Which atom has undergone a decrease in oxidation number from which state to which state, you mentally calculate. Do not disfigure the ionic equation by writing oxidation numbers, because if you do so, then it will be giving confusion whether it is a real charge or a fake charge. Oxidation number in a covalent ion or covalent molecule is a fake charge. So only if you have by chance given it is +6 here, this is +3, this is a monoatomic ion, its actual ionic charge same as oxidation number, then it's okay. This is the reduction. But immediately rub it off. Don't keep it there, because ionic equation will never be demanding oxidation number. Only charge of the real ion. Real charge of the real ion. Okay. Then let us start. There are 2 chromium atoms here, 1 chromium atom here. The first step demands we have to multiply by 2 so that equalize the atom other than O and H. Second step. How many oxygen atoms are excess? 7 oxygen atoms are excess. There is no oxygen in RHS. So add 7 water molecules in the RHS. I am doing in one step, one line. Not writing 3 to 4 consecutive lines. No, I am not doing that. So by adding 7 water, 7 2s are 14 hydrogen atoms are excess. So add same number of hydrogen ions in the opposite side. And I also insist you, after a bit of practice, 1 or 2 practice, you balance every step in a single line. Single line. Leave a bit of space. After the ion, leave a bit of space. After this species, sometimes the LHS species might be a non-ionic species, insoluble species like chromic hydroxide, which is insoluble. It will not appear as an ion in the net ionic equation, but in other side there will be ion. You know how to write, build up the net ionic equation. We are not going to discuss that again. Now, after having added H plus ion, you have to look to the last step, equalization of charge. So on this side, +14 -2. +14 -2 is +12, and on right side, this is 2 3s are +6. Here it is neutral. So this is +6, this is +12, and reduction is the gain of electron. So you have to add 6 electron. So +12 -6 is +6, and here also +6. So 2 sides now have equal charge. So the reduction step is finished in one go. Let us take oxidation step. Oxidation step is already done. I am so sorry. In multiple steps. There was no necessity at all. Since you are a beginner, I thought of doing step by step, and I lost patience and did it in one go. So you also will experience that these things are so simple. Why to go multiple steps? Why not in one line you perform that? Leave a bit of space, reserve a bit of empty space for addition of water, H plus and other things. So then you do an electron also, of course. So you add, then you have to cancel electron. Here there are 6 electrons, here there are 2 electrons. So you have to multiply the whole equation, the first equation, the oxidation equation, by a factor 3. So 6 electron get cancelled, and you have to add up and simplify. You cannot keep H plus ion on both the sides. You cannot keep water on both the sides. But in each step you have water, and in each step you have hydrogen ion. So you have to simplify, and just like any algebraic equation, you have to bring the excess species onto a particular side. For example, here, if you add this left hand side, Cr2O7 2 minus plus 3NO2 minus plus how many H plus? Here it is 14 H plus, and here 3 2s are 6 H plus. So what is the excess H plus ion on the left side? It is 8 H plus. If you by chance, you cannot do it mentally, you cannot find out the remaining excess species, then you write everything of LHS, everything of RHS, and then see which are common, and then subtract and take to one side. You can do that. But let us mentally do that. This is 3 2s are 6 H plus ion in RHS, 14 H plus ion in LHS. So the excess is 8. And in right side, it will be 2 Cr3 plus 3. You should not forget to multiply by 3. Often students forget. They don't multiply. They write here, but they don't multiply to all the species of LHS and RHS. So it is 3 nitrate ion plus, let's say what is the remaining water. In left side there are 3 water and in right side there are 7 water. So 7 minus 3, it will be 4 water. So this is the balanced ionic equation ready for you. Now before submitting, you must check. Charge wise, element wise, you have to check whether it is balanced or not. Say hydrogen, there are 8 hydrogen, 4 2s are 8. Oxygen, 7 plus 3 2s are 6, 13. So 3 3s are 9 plus 4, 13. And charge wise, so total charge in LHS is plus 8 minus 3, plus 5 minus 2, plus 3. So this is plus 6 minus 3 plus 3. So both the sides have identical charge, identical number of atoms of every element. You check it. Otherwise, if you find some error, then you go back to the individual steps. Somewhere you must have done a mistake, because this needs a constant attention. If by chance you are inattentive at certain stage, you have multiplied wrongly, you have given the electron wrongly, then the last final equation will be wrong. That can be revealed if you check element by element and charge by charge. Now let us study how to balance a redox ionic equation if it is carried out in basic medium, where there will be a need of OH minus ion rather than H plus ion. So here also you have to follow 4 rules, step by step rules. And you have to do reduction step and oxidation steps separately and then add, just like you did in case of acid medium. The rules are nearly the same. The first rule, the second rule, they are same. Same as acidic medium, same as acidic medium. That equalize the element other than O and H, the first rule. Addition of water on the opposite side of excess oxygen, same as acidic medium. But the third rule, which I have highlighted in a red color, that is different from acidic medium. In acidic medium, you added same number of hydrogen ions on the basis of excess hydrogen. But here, you have to add same number of OH minus ion on the same side, not on the opposite side. And also same number of water molecules on the opposite side. So you have to perform 2 tasks in one step. You have to kill 2 birds in one stone. One bird is adding same number of OH minus ion on the same side of excess hydrogen, and immediately same number of water molecules on the opposite side. So now there have been 2 additions of water. In the second step, you have added water on the basis of excess oxygen, and in the third step also you have added water on the opposite side on the basis of excess hydrogen. But after adding OH minus ion on the same side, don't worry, we will be doing together one example, and I will show you one example. Then I will leave you some assignment to practice at your own home. Then the fourth step is equal. First, second, fourth, they are all identical, both in acidic and basic. But the third step is killing 2 birds in one stone step. Killing 2 birds in one stone step. That you have to add OH minus ion on the same side of the excess hydrogen, and immediately you have to add the same number of water molecules on the opposite side. So you will find hydrogen is balanced, oxygen is balanced, and finally you go for balancing the charge. Let us see. I have already done for you, ready-made is there, and we will make it together in the next. Bromine plus iodate ion in alkaline medium gives bromide ion, periodate ion and water. This ionic equation has to be balanced, right? Now let us take oxidation step first. Doesn't matter which step you take first, which next. So oxidation, can you identify after having done so much of exercise, finding oxidation numbers in so many examples, so many assignments, I am sure you can detect which ion has undergone oxidation. Undoubtedly, iodate ion has been oxidized to periodate ion. This iodine is +5 and here iodine is +7. But don't you just rub it off. These are not the actual charge, they are pegged charges. So the actual ion is iodate ion, write in LHS, and the corresponding ion is periodate ion in RHS. This is the first step. You need not have to do anything. The number of iodine atoms is same, right? Then addition of water. There are 1 oxygen excess. In LHS there are 3 oxygen and in RHS there are 4 oxygen. So the number of excess oxygen is 1 in RHS. So you add water on the opposite side, 1 water molecule, because 1 oxygen is excess, right? Then this is the crucial third step, which is different. What? The number of hydrogen atoms excess is 2 in LHS. Add same number of OH minus ion on the same side and immediately, breathlessly add same number of water molecules on the opposite side. So these two birds have to be killed in one stone. That is, number of excess hydrogen is 2, so you add 2 OH minus and immediately 2 water on the opposite side, right? Here you can simplify because water has been added in 2 steps, step 2 and step 3. If you like, you can just simplify the equation by cancelling water here and deleting 2 here, so that you need not have to bother at the end. Otherwise, water will be available in both the sides. So I have kept like that. I will be simplifying at the end. Let us take up. Oh yes, the 4th step we didn't do. 4th step is equalization of charge. I'm sorry. So in this step, the total charge is -3. -2, -1 is -3, and here is only -1. This is neutral. So since it is oxidation, you have to write electron in RHS. So by adding 2 electron, -2, -1 is -3, and this is also -3. So charge balance is already done. Let us take up the reduction step. Obviously, bromine has gone from 0 state to -1 state. This is bromide ion. So I have copied bromine here and this is bromide here. Now the first step is only required to equalize the atom other than O and H. So I have to multiply here by 2. Now the second step and third step are not required because no oxygen, no hydrogen. So only you jump to the last step, that is equalization of charge. So here there are -2 charge and here therefore you have to add 2 electron so that both the sides now will have -2 charge. So charge balance is over, reduction step is over. Then we have to add the overall oxidation step here and the reduction step here. So it is already 2 electron, so no multiplication is required. So it cancelled, and finally iodate ion plus bromine and water is here and 2 water is here. So the excess water is only 1 excess water will appear in RHS. Sometimes we shall see so many water molecules, so many OH minus ions will appear in both the sides that unless you become very particular and attentive, you might miss. So while balancing equation, you have to be very, very attentive, right? Now, this is a very simple type of equation where only 1 water, this is 2 water. So remaining water is 1 in the RHS. So only 2 OH minus in LHS, no OH minus in the RHS. So this is the balanced equation ready for you by adding the 2 steps, cancelling electron. Let us now together take up a little more critical one. Critical I say because it will need our attention. If we by chance miss somewhere, then it will be erroneous, wrong, and finally we will find that it is not matching. Both sides are not balanced. Somewhere there will be a mismatch. So let us be very attentive. Now tell me which one is the oxidation. Supposing we will take up oxidation first. Oxidation is copper. Copper is in the +1 state and this is in the +2 state. This is cuprous oxide. This is cupric hydroxide. So since they are all solids, so they are not ions, so you have to copy as such. You know how to write the ionic equation. So you copy cuprous oxide in the LHS and cupric hydroxide in the RHS. Simply copy the reactant, maybe a neutral molecule as in this case, or an ion in the earlier cases, and the corresponding species in the RHS. Then we have to play with rules. Tell me what to do. First rule you have to apply. Here there are 2 copper atoms. Here there is 1 copper atom. So your first rule says you have to equalize that. So you multiply. Let me change the color. You multiply by 2. After having done that, look at oxygen. How many oxygen atoms are excess? Now here there are 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4 oxygen, and here there is 1 oxygen. Here there are 4 oxygen, LHS 1 oxygen. So 4 minus 1, 3 oxygen atoms are excess. So you have to add 3 water molecules. Second rule is finished. Now the most important third rule. Not most important, but the unique. That is unique to basic medium, alkaline medium. Now see how many hydrogen atoms are excess. Excess, I repeat, excess. 3 2s are 6, and here 2 2s are 4. 3 2s are 6, here 2 2s are 4. So excess hydrogen is 2. So if the number of excess hydrogen is 2, then immediately you have to add 2 OH minus in the same side and 2 water in the opposite side, breathlessly. You have to do 2 operations simultaneously. So the excess hydrogen is excess, not that 6 hydrogen in LHS, so 6 OH, no. 6, and here there are 4. So the excess is 2 here in LHS, so 2 OH minus in the same side and 2 water on the opposite side. Then equalization of charge. In this side there is no charge, and in this side -2. These are neutral. Oxidation is the loss of electron, so 2 electrons have to be added in RHS. So -2, -2. Then let us perform reduction. Reduction, undoubtedly chromate ion has been reduced to chromite ion, because here this is +6, here it is +3. Chromite ion is in the cheating form. I mean in a very casual form. Actual formula is CrOH whole 4 minus, but often we write a cheating formula. I mean when shortcut formula, I am just kidding. I say shortcut formula is CrO2 minus, that is chromite ion, where chromium is +3. Chromite. So here is a reduction, +6 to +3. So let us copy. Let us not disfigure with oxidation numbers the fake charges. Now, so we copy chromate ion here and here chromite ion. Right? Then let us start our proceedings. Now, there are 2 oxygen atoms, chromium same. The first rule is redundant. So 4 and 2 excess oxygen. So 2 water in RHS. Hydrogen is 4 hydrogen excess. No hydrogen here. So 2 2s are 4 hydrogen excess. So 4 OH minus ion on the same side, and immediately 4 water on the opposite side. Breathlessly I used to say that. Don't make any delay. You can simplify water here, cancel all the 2 water and change the coefficient to 2. Let us not do that. Let us add and simplify at the end. Then equalization of charge. In this side -4, -1, -5, and in this side it is -2. So 3 electrons have to be added, because reduction is the gain of electron. So altogether the left side charge will be -5 and the right side charge will be -5. So after completing each step, we have to add these 2 partial equations, I mean partial ionic equations. Then cancel the electrons. How to cancel the electrons? Obviously, here is 3, here is 2. So, this whole equation is to be multiplied by 2 and this whole equation is to be multiplied by 3. I was telling you, is it not tedious? And if you lose patience at this stage, then you cannot get balanced equation. You will lose it. But if you are little attentive, now this algebra, I think you have done in class 7. This algebra, you must have x appearing in both the sides, y appearing in both the sides, and then bringing them to one side. Then that is not your class 11 program. It is a class 8 or 7 program. So you have to be very meticulous, attentive. So 6 electrons get cancelled. Then you add up. Let us add up everything. All water OH minus, all water. Let us take one more step, but not commit any mistake. So this will be 6 OH minus and 3 copper oxide. 3 cuprous oxide plus 6 OH minus plus 3 3s are 9, 4 2s are 8. 9 plus 8, 17 water plus 2 chromate. 2 is to be multiplied. In LHS and in RHS, it will be 3 2s are 6. 6 cupric hydroxide plus how many water? 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So 10 water plus 2 chromite ion. 2 has to be multiplied. And how many OH minus ion? So 4 2s are 8 because there is no OH minus ion here. There will be 4 2s are 8 OH minus. Then let us simplify. Let us once again check. 3 CO2 plus OH minus is 3 2s are 6. No OH minus in this side. 3 2s are 6 OH minus. But water on both the LHS. So 3 3s are 9. 2 4s are 8. 9 plus 8, 17 water. And 2 chromate ion gives 3 2s are 6 cupric hydroxide plus 3 2s are 10 water. 3 2s are 6 water. 2 2s are 4 water. 6 plus 4, 10 water. And 2 chromite ion and 4 2s are 8 OH minus ion. Then finally let us simplify. Let us simplify. 3 CO2O plus OH minus ion is excess in the right side. So it will go to right side. But water is excess. Now see, water is coming to the left side. So unless you do it by partial equation method, it will mislead you. Supposing by chance somebody has given you an equation in which by mistake he has placed OH minus ion in the LHS and water in the RHS. So you can break your head into pieces, but you can't balance that equation. Cannot materially balance. So the material balance demands that water to be placed in LHS and OH minus to be placed in the RHS. So many instances I have found, students have brought many equations from some sources. They have asked me to balance. Ultimately I discover that the placement of water is erroneous. They have placed in right side, it should really appear in LHS. Placement of H plus and OH minus sometimes is erroneous. For that, you can never ever balance this equation. Understood? Therefore, you have to sometimes adopt partial equation technique. For ionic equation, the only technique is partial equation. Ionic equation. But for even molecular equation, we will be doing that in our next video. Sometimes you have to take up partial equation. Though partial equation method is not logical in handling molecular equations, but still it is a handy method. It is a sure shot method to see that you do not miss a product, do not misplace a product or a reactant and get the correct answer. But it has got some limitations, I'll tell you, the partial equation method for molecular equations. But this is a partial equation method for ionic equations. So and water 17 and this is 10. So the excess water is 7 here. So 7 water plus 2 chromate ion gives 6 cupric hydroxide plus 2 OH minus, because this is 8 OH minus, 6 OH minus, 2 OH minus plus 2 chromate ion. Let us check. Let us please check. Let us please check whether it is really correct or not. 3 2s are 6 copper, 6 copper. Let's check. The most important checking is oxygen. If you find oxygen, number of oxygen atoms are same on either side, both the sides, and the charge is same, then need not bother. So oxygen is 3 plus 7. 7 plus 3, 10 plus 4 2s are 8. 10 plus 8, 18. Now in RHS, 6 2s are 12 plus 2, 14 plus 2 2s are 4, 18. So oxygen is balanced. So we have tested 1 grain in the boiled rice. It is boiled. So we have to decant the supernatant liquid and then eat rice. Since I come from India, where rice eating is very popular, excepting some northern part, some northwestern part, the rest of the part, they are rice eaters mostly than wheat eaters. And therefore, I told this example. Once you test one element, say oxygen, which is present everywhere in all the species, then I think automatically others are done. 3 plus 7, 10, 4 2s are 8, 18, 6 2s are 12, plus 2, 14, plus 4, 18. And total charge is 4 minus, and this is 4 minus. So this is a balanced equation. And I am now eclipsing from yourself, and these are the home tasks that I am giving you, assignments, lot of assignments, and you have to promise me that you have to solve it in a pen and paper. Those who are following me will have to, I have given only a few. I mean, how many, let me show you how many ionic equations in both the medium. In somewhere I have written acidic medium. In such case, I have not given any water and H plus. Automatically it will come in some side. Somewhere I have written OH minus and H plus, but not water. Sometimes H plus ion, OH minus ion, water are missing. Get them while balancing. Automatically, while you do these steps, you will get the required number of H plus or OH minus on water in the appropriate sides. Right? So you meticulously solve all these, balance all these by following rules, and then in the link below, you find the file where I have answered all the assignments and all the things which I have done here, all the examples that we have done here. But if you have not seen it properly, then that you can also get in my file. So that file is a very dangerous file for you. If you always download that file and see that, then you will never be expert. So better you follow the video, pause it. Of course, for assignment, you just copy the assignment from the video by pausing the video, copy the assignment and do it. Then finally when you are done, then you download the file, the PPT file that I have given in the PDF format, not in the PPT format. So you download that, and I suggest don't download it. Look to it in the computer, because I have deliberately kept it in a color mode. But if you print out, then it will be black, and many colored things will be appearing very hazy, dim. So it may escape your detection. Therefore, I will certainly advise to see them in your computer screen to enjoy them more. Bye bye. See you in my next video, that is balancing by partial equation method and balancing by algebraic method. Bye bye.